Hi guys, it's me, Amy again. I wasn't going to make this video today. I was actually going to work on making a bed, as silly as that sounds. I love making my bed in the morning because it forces me to not lay down again. If I go into my room after getting kids ready for school in the morning and I see my bed's made, I'm far less likely to go back to bed. I might go lay on the couch, but at least I'm not back in my bed for the rest of the day. And I'm less likely to get comfortable on the couch and do nothing. So right now I'm actually in the car after having just come home from bringing my daughter home from therapy. My other kids didn't have school today, but my oldest did, and so I just brought them back home from getting ice cream after picking her up from therapy, and I'm just sitting in the car, kind of enjoying the silence before heading into the house, knowing that I'm gonna not have this quiet and I just wanted to say that that's okay, that sometimes it's okay to take an extra few minutes in the car. If your kids are of the age where you can leave them alone for a little bit, it's okay to take a time out when you need it. At first I used to feel really, really guilty of taking a time out, but knowing that your kids are safe, we don't have anything to worry about in our house, like weapons or alcohol or anything like that, or we worry about our kids getting into anything dangerous or things like that. And they're all, I don't have babies or toddlers or really young kids. All of my kids are older. I'm more worried about their safety with each other than I am about, them getting into things. But sometimes just being able to breathe and to have that extra few minutes of just quiet, because sometimes in our head it's so loud, even if outside it's quiet, which it is. It's kind of an overcast day where I'm at. I don't know what the weather's like in your neck of the woods, but it's kind of a little bit of a gross day, but that's okay. Any day that you're alive and breathing is a good day. But anyways, it's okay to take a time out and to realize that I'm not necessarily in the best moods, and I don't want to take that on my kids just because I'm struggling. And they're not going to get the best me today, and they know that, and I know that. But they don't deserve to get the worst me. So if I can take a little extra minute or 2 or 5, and get a little bit of a better me, and I deserve to have a little bit of a better me, and that's what I'm going to do. And you can do that too, and it's okay. If you have little ones, put them where they can be safe, either in a crib or a high chair. If you're just having a rough day, put them somewhere safe. And if you don't have family around or a friend, put them where they're okay and they're safe. If they are crying, let them cry. Go to the other side of the house. Go to a room. Go to a closet. If you're a praying type, say a little prayer. You cry it out. Do what you need to do. Take a moment for you and know it's okay. And it's okay to not be okay. And just know that you're not alone. I think we tend to think that we're weak, and that we're doing it wrong. if we're not perfect, or if our kids aren't happy all the time, or if we're not happy all the time, there's something wrong with us. And no, we're just experiencing the human experience. That's what this is. And so I think that's something we forget, is we're so used to coping in different ways, and feeding our emotions in different ways, that we're not used to feeling them fully. And I know that's how I'm feeling right now. I got a lot of crap going on in my life, and I have medication that has been really, really dampening my emotions for the last 3 years. And so now that my medication has been decreased, I am feeling everything. And it is amazing and terrifying all at once, because the joy that I feel is incredible, but the sadness that I feel is you don't want to feel that, but it's okay, because when you feel it, you know you're alive. And I think we forget that when we stop feeling, that's the problem. That's where the problem is we don't want to feel all these things, and because it hurts. And it's like, but the hurt is what reminds us that we're alive, and we have to push through that pain, and we need to find healthy ways to do that, whether it's leaning on another friend and crying through it, and then finding distractions, healthy distractions, whether it's a hobby, or watching movies, or exercising, healthy things, not eating, not shopping, not promiscuity, not drugs or alcohol. Those are all really unhealthy, dangerous things that can hurt us, and hurt people in our lives. And I think that's something we forget, that even though we're doing it to ourselves, ultimately the consequences land on other people. But we don't see it that way, because we're the ones feeling the pain, but it lands on our spouses and on our children and on our loved ones. And ultimately, when the consequence possibly ends in death, those who are left behind deal with the ultimate consequence, which is missing us and missing you. And all of that could be avoided, as silly as it sounds. And I'm not trying to minimize it or diminish the seriousness of anything, but it really does start with a timeout. So that's all for today. See you next time.